Hello lovely learners, welcome back to my channel. Let's learn with Asan. Today we will discuss about narration, how to change from direct to indirect speech. Let's learn the rules of the narration. Today we will discuss about the narration, the rules for changing direct to indirect speech. When we try to change any speech from direct to indirect, first we need to learn the rules for changing direct to indirect speech. The rules for changing direct to indirect speech. uh, the rules for changing direct speech into indirect speech. The rules for changing direct speech into indirect speech are change in pronoun forms. First, we need to focus on change in pronoun forms. In pronoun forms. Second, change in tense. We have to change in tense. Some change. We need to take some changes in tense form, the form of tense. Third, change in time expression. We need to change the time expression. For example, today we change in the indirect speech that day, like this. Change in place expression. We also need to change in place expression. For example, in the direct speech we say come. In the indirect speech we change it go. First of all we first of all we discuss changes in pronoun forms. Changes in pronoun forms: direct I, indirect he she. When comes me in the direct sentence, in the indirect him her, my, his her, we, they. Direct in the direct sentence as, convert into in the indirect sentence them, our, their, these, that, these, those. Now we will discuss changes in tenses. When we change from direct speech into indirect speech, we some changes. We changes some tenses, some form of tenses. We changes some form of tenses. For example, from present indefinite tense we change past indefinite tense. Present indefinite tense we for example, from present indefinite tense we change past indefinite tense. Past continuous tense, uh, for example, from present indefinite tense becomes past indefinite tense. Present continuous tense becomes past continuous tense. Same thing here, present perfect tense becomes past perfect. Past indefinite becomes past perfect. Past continuous becomes past perfect continuous. Shall and will becomes should or would. The third rule of the narration is changes in time expression. We have to change in the time expression. Direct now, indirect then, today that day, tomorrow the next day, yesterday the previous day, means, or the day before, means last day. Yesterday means the previous day or the day before, last night. In indirect sentence, the night before or the previous night before. In indirect sentence, the night before or the previous night before. Now we will discuss the last rule of narration: change in place expressions. direct, calm. When in the um, direct speech we write calm. Then when we when we try to change the sentence into indirect, we write go. Come, go. Thus, so, or in that manner. Here, there. That's all the rule for changing direct speech into indirect speech.